Good morning, folks. Welcome back to another video. We're starting the day off just chilling on the lawnmower. Why? I don't really know. That's just what we do around here, I guess. Today is a very special video because, as you can tell by the title, I have purchased my dream boat. And this video is going to be part one of the first series that we're doing on this channel. Because even though it is my dream boat already, like it's perfect already, there's still a lot of work to be done to it to make it really my dream boat. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to get straight to it. Here is my dream boat, the boat I've always wanted. Bam, there it is. Ain't she beautiful? Ain't she beautiful? Yeah, I spent a lot of money on this one. This is my dream boat. It is a 12-foot, I think probably 15, 20 years old. You know, it came with everything you'd want. A hole in the back, a hole in the front. I mean, there's just a bunch of stuff to be fixed on it. I mean, whose dream boat doesn't need a lot of work to it? I mean, just come on. But no, in all reality, my dad's friend Luke, if you're watching this somehow, shout out to you. Thank you so much for the boat. I got this boat for completely free. He gave it to my dad, and then my dad gave it to me. And I mean, honestly, even though it had like plants and trees growing inside of it, it's a hell of a deal for free. I mean, come on, I couldn't pass up on it. And plus, it's content for y'all. I've always wanted a little John boat. I love fishing, if y'all don't know. And I've always wanted, you know, just a little beater John boat that I can throw in the back of the truck. Because as you can see, it didn't come with a trailer. I got just the boat. That's it. And you know, everybody needs that pond hopping John boat in their life, and I got mine. So yeah, there ain't much to see, but I will give y'all a quick tour. Handles on the back so you can carry it. And I mean, it's dirty on the inside. There's beer bottles. There was legit trees like this growing inside of it. And you know, it's got two seats in the middle, this little deck thing, probably just for like a trolling motor up front. But I mean, it's 12 foot. I don't know how wide it is. I haven't done any measurements on it at all. I just brought it home last night, so this is the first time I'm really seeing it in the daylight. But I mean, it is a lot bigger than you would think. Like, I'm sitting right here where you would just to like use the trolling motor back here or whatever. And I mean, you can easily fit 2, maybe even 3 people on here, and that's really all I'm going to be bringing with me on this little boat. And I mean, everything on it's like mint. I mean, it's just absolutely perfect. Like, here's the handle. It's supposed to be one handle, but if you need 2, you just break it in half and pull it up. And it's really perfect for pond hopping because it is super light. I mean, I can handle it myself. Easier with 2 people, but if I need to, I can do it all myself. And it fits right in the back of the black Chevy, so yeah, we're good. So yeah, like I said, I am going to be making this a series, so this is going to be part 1. And the purpose of today's video, the overall goal that we need to do today, we're going to get this thing pressure washed out, get it nice and cleaned up. And I bought a plug from like Walmart or something that we're going to plug it up and see if there's any leaks on it at all. Because the best way to see if there's any leaks is fill the boat up with water and see if anything comes out. And then we just pretty much go from there. If we have any leaks, then we get the stuff to patch the leaks. I mean, honestly, it's a beat up old John boat. If there's a little bit of a leak, I'm not too worried about it. I just don't want this thing going down while we're in the middle of a fishing. So yeah, the purpose of today's video, we're pressure washing this thing, getting it nice and cleaned up. Then we got to set up the sawhorses, set it up on the sawhorse, and then bring the hose out and fill it up with water. And then see if there's any leaks, and if there is, bring it and run and go get the stuff to patch them up. So yeah, I gotta get the pressure washer hooked up. Let's get to it. I was gonna dump it into the yard, but then I realized there was broken beer bottles, so probably shouldn't do that.
Shoes ready to go.
Hey, you gonna pressure wash it? That's what I thought.
She's getting in without you. What do you think, Maggie? She's in.
Hey, get out, there's glass in there. Ah!
You scared her.
Alright, clean this thing out, girl. One of those trees I was talking about that was growing in there. It wasn't growing well, but it was growing in there. All right, well, that's about as clean as it's getting right now. It's gonna be a lot better once I get the sawhorses set up and actually set up on the sawhorses. And so it's like just level, because this being up and down and then side to side, shit just pulls up on parts of the boat. You gonna lick it? Yep. But yeah, really, you can't even really see it with it standing up like this. But right here, I see a little gash that might be a leak. I'm not for sure. It didn't really come clean enough for me to tell what it is. But Maggie, stop. That can't be good. Listen, you're on sensitive stomach dog food, and this has been sitting by a pond for like years.
You have a whole pool of water.
Exactly.
Literally right there.
But yeah, really right there is the only part that I really seen that might have a hole on it. So we're gonna get the sawhorses set up, then I can really get a better look at it, and then we're gonna try to plug it up and fill it up with water and see if there's any leaks. Let's get to it. How are you gonna sell sawhorses one at a time? Like, you need 2 sawhorses, but you're gonna sell individual sawhorses? The people who's making money, smart. Me, dumb. These sawhorses where this thing's gonna be for probably the next few days at least. But now, since we got it set up, we can actually see, like, once we fill it up with water, get it plugged up and everything, when we fill it up with water, we can see down here if it's dripping anywhere or leaking anywhere. This is what my dad told me to do. He said, get a plug for it, fill it up with water, because if water can't get out, then it can't get in either. And you don't want a sinking boat. So all right, here's our plug from Walmart. Nice golden, you know it's fancy, it's from Walmart. Here's the plug hole. That's where you plug it up every time you get in the water. If you don't do it, you're gonna have water in the boat. And then if there is like a small leak or something, and while you're out there all day on the water, you get a little bit of water built up, then you just pull the plug when you get out of the water and the water drains out. Because the boat has like a natural flow towards the back or whatever. So yeah, you just throw this sucker in there, plug her up. Now water can't get out. Now is the moment of truth, really. Now is the time we can actually put water in it and see. But right here, yeah, I can see clear through it. Right there, there's a gash. And you can see this stuff where somebody tried to cover it up and it just came off over time. That's gonna be one hole that I know of that we're gonna have to patch. But all right, let's go get the water hose and let's start filling this thing up, see if there's any more leak.
There's another one right there.
Big rip.
There's little leaks.
There's a couple. All right, so yeah, that hole I was talking about right there, it is giving it a constant stream right now. You can barely see it on the camera, I know, but I mean, it is getting it. All right, well, this was expected. You expected these old boats, these boats that, you know, this boat was sitting by a pond for years. I mean, years. So I expected there to be some leaks, some cracks. But for some reason, I just didn't get anything when we went to Walmart earlier. So we got to go back to Walmart and get the stuff to actually fix the leaks and stuff. But it's really just that big one right there. That big one is really getting it. There's a few small ones, but I mean, it's just a constant stream right there. It's just literally a hole in the boat. So yeah, there's a lot more work than I wanted to do today, but we're gonna get to it. All right, guys, I'm on my way to the store to pick up some sealant to seal up the bottom of that boat. So yeah, we're about to pull up to the store now. I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna run and see. I'll show y'all what I get. All right, guys, I just got out of Walmart and I got 2 things that I've seen a YouTuber that I watch, Flair. I watch him all the time and he's done this to a lot of boats. And the 2 things that I've seen him use is flex tape and just the flex seal in a can. So hopefully what I'm thinking I can do is I can just run some of this flex tape in the spots that's leaking. After I tape the hole up, I'm gonna spray it with this just to make sure it's nice and sealed. But yeah, we're running out of daylight, so we gotta do this quick. So yeah, I'll see y'all back at the house. Alright guys, welcome back. It has actually been like a couple days since the last time I've even showed y'all anything on the boat. Last thing y'all probably seen was me going to the store and picking up like the flex seal and all that stuff. Well, it's been a couple days since then because we've had super bad weather. I mean, it's just been piss pouring for like 2 days straight. And now today it's 90 degrees and super hot. That's why I got the canopy up. But the last time y'all seen this boat, it looked completely different. I've been doing a lot of work even throughout the rain and all the heat and everything. And I just haven't been able to film it because it would have been hard to film it in the rain and everything. But what I have done, I have gone through and pretty much completely stripped all of the paint off the bottom of this boat. And then I've taken a grinder and grinded off all of the old sealant and everything all around the hose that I found and all of the rivets throughout the bottom of the boat, because I'm just going to go through and absolutely redo all of the seals on this boat. So here is the boat. This thing looks completely different than the last time y'all seen it. It looks like bad, but this is what you want. You want it to look like this with all of this paint peeled off and stripped off. See, here's that big old gash that we had, and I mean, you can really see it now. It is all the way over this hole right here. And then, you know, as I was stripping paint down and grinding everything, I found another little crack right here. This one ain't too bad. This one actually had sealant over it. I just took the sealant off of it just to reseal it and just to make sure that all of the seals on this boat is brand new. And then the same thing with this one. This one is actually like an actual hole. This one would be bad, but this one was sealed before. That's why it didn't leak when we filled the boat up with water. And then I went through to all of the rivets, I guess these are, and grinded all of it down all the way around it. And I'm just gonna go through and reseal all across these. And like, there's still paint and primer all over this boat, but I'm not too worried about the bottom of the boat. I really just wanted everywhere that I'm sealing to be a nice clean aluminum look. Like everything else, I'm pretty much just gonna sand it down and then just paint over it. But where I'm doing these seals, I wanted those to be nice and clean aluminum. This has been a hell of a process. I've been stripping, pressure washing, went through like 3 different scrapers trying to get this paint off. But now we need to go through. I got, instead of Flex Seal, I'm gonna be using JB Weld at first. I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna JB Weld all these big cracks and holes that we got. Let that sit and cure. It says it cures after like 2 or 3 hours. And then I'm gonna go over it with the Flex Seal spray. I bought that tape. I tried the tape on like one of the hoses. I do not like it at all. So yeah, we're gonna JB Weld all these cracks. We're not gonna do like the rivets and stuff. Those are just gonna get the Flex Seal spray. But all the cracks and hose, we're gonna JB Weld that, let it sit, let it cure for however long that takes. And then we're gonna go back over it with the Flex Seal and then let that sit for a few hours. And then we're pretty much ready to flip the boat over and fill it back up with water and see if we fix these cracks. But to end off today's video, all we're gonna do is gonna JB Weld, let it sit, cure, and then Flex Seal over it, let that sit and cure. And then we're gonna flip the boat over, fill it back up, and see if we fix the cracks. You gotta stay tuned. Alright guys, the putty is done, and I'm going to say I am extremely confident in this. I really like the way this went on. I think this is going to do it right here alone. And then the Flex Seal on top is just going to be like extra protection. I really love the way this stuff went on. It was literally just a putty, so you just took little pieces of it and just pushed it on over top of it and then shaped it, and I pushed it down with like the end of my finger like that. I really love the way this stuff went on. This stuff, I'm really confident in it. So yeah, now we got an hour until that's cured, until we can actually like spray over top of it with the Flex Seal. But I am gonna go ahead and just Flex Seal over all of the rivets and stuff, so y'all enjoy the time lapse. And there we go. Everything has Flex Seal on it and or JB Weld putty. And now we play the waiting game. I'm gonna wait about 2 hours before I mess with anything else. I just want to give this stuff enough time to actually sit and cure, just so we're not doing anything wrong or too soon. Gotta stay tuned. You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside or something? Go. Good morning, folks. It is the next day. I swear, one day we're gonna get this video done, but today I think is the day. This is what we're working with right now. Like I said, I went through and put like 3 different coats of Flex Seal spray on all of the rivets, and then here is the result of that JB Weld putty. It is hard as a rock. All of them did pretty well. This one's still kind of soft, And this one is too, but that's the main one that we're worried about. And I do still plan on putting Flex Seal spray over it. But for now, I'm just trying to see if this stuff's gonna work and if we're not gonna have a leaky boat anymore. This video is taking like 3 or 4 days just to make, and we're just patching holes. Sorry guys, I had to bring it inside. It is hella humid outside today, so the camera kept fogging up. I don't know how much of that was foggy, I'm sorry. But yeah, I do plan on still putting some of the Flex Seal spray over top of the putty, but not today. Right now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna flip the boat over. We're gonna pull out the water hose and we're gonna get to putting some water in. And as long as that big crack isn't leaking like it was before, I think we will be good to go. So yeah, I'm probably gonna film it on the GoPro because this camera kept fogging up. But yeah, here's the moment of truth. Let's get it. I forgot what the inside of that boat looked like. It's been flipped over for so long. All right, so there is the inside of the big crack, and I can see where the putty has made its way through up to the inside of the boat, so that is a very, very good thing. That means it really, really sealed that crack up. But this one looks really, really good. I am for sure gonna grind all of this old putty stuff off and seal it from the inside just so I have like tripled, quadrupled the coverage. But now, the moment of truth. Let's fill this baby up with some water. The plug. Here we go. All right, water is in there. And it doesn't look like it's coming through the inside of it. Let's check the bottom. Here we go. Moment of truth. Oh my gosh. Dry as the damn Sahara Desert out here, boys. Let's go. I mean, I don't see a damn drop. I don't see a drop. Let's go. Let's go, baby. That is a major dub. Oh my God, let's go. I am so happy with this. Let's go. And it's crazy because I don't have a single drop right now, and I still plan on putting more sealing on it. Let's go. We are dry. We are dry as a damn whistle. Let's go. Guys, it was a lot of like jumps from day to day for y'all. Like, I'm sure this video is like 15 minutes long. But for me, this took 4 days. 4 days of constantly working on this thing. Started off with finding the leaks, found them. And then it went to stripping paint, grinding down the paint. And all of the gunk seal that was all around all of the holes. Ended up going through and stripping all of the paint off the bottom of it, grinding down every single spot. And then waiting days for the stuff that we put on there to cure. And I'm still not even done sealing it. I still got to put the Flex Seal spray over top of the putty. But we got a major dub today because there was no water whatsoever. I'm telling you, it was dry as hell. Exactly what we wanted. I am super happy with how it turned out. I wanted to do it the right way. Like, I could have just Flex Sealed over top of everything and it'd be fine for a couple uses. But I wanted to do it the right way so this boat, you know, it would last a little while. But there we go. As of right now, the boat is leak free. That means we can start on everything else and actually get to like some of the funner stuff. If you made it this far in the video, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'm not a professional. I'm watching just as many John Boat repair YouTube videos as I possibly can. But I'm all for the tips and tricks that y'all might know. So y'all let me know down in the comments. But again, thank you guys so much for watching the JT channel. I appreciate every single one of y'all. I love you guys so much. It's JT and I'm out. Peace.